What's good? 1107. Today we got a very special guest. She goes by the name of Ginga Soul. You know, the superstar in the making. And we're very excited to have you, honestly.
Thank you.
Like, I was talking with you earlier about your EP, well, a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I really enjoyed the entire vibe of it because it was definitely like night ride music. And to really elaborate on it more, it was it's like I could walk into a coffee shop and this would be like the first thing I hear, like this EP.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Like I watched a little bit, like the first 10 minutes of like your live that you did with your manager,
Mm-hmm.
and I honestly love y'all's relationship that I saw from like just like the first like 10 minutes. It's
Thank you. I
very
love her.
genuine. Like she has like a lot of energy. And I kind of
Mm-hmm.
wanted to know, and like for everyone else, like how you and your manager met, just kind of introduce her to and just the whole backstory.
I met her through R&B Radar's live.
Yeah.
Um, I forgot what day it was, but it was like one of those off days where he doesn't usually do it, and he decided to take a chance on me. And that night, she messaged me. So yeah.
Like she was saying how like you were kind of like, I guess, timid, I guess, when it come to your music, or like
Mm-hmm.
you weren't really out there.
Yeah.
Like, was it kind of like overwhelming, kind of having her just notice you, and then y'all have kind of just setting up like the EP, or just like building a team and going from there?
Was it overwhelming for I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Say that
sorry. I,
again?
I was
It's
like
okay.
asking, like, if it was it like overwhelming, or was it, how did it feel like when I guess she wanted to manage you?
Oh, I was so happy because I wanted to work with her. And it kind of motivated me to continue doing music.
Okay, okay. Like,
Yeah.
how long have you been doing music?
Um I'm not really good with like keeping time, but
There you good.
but I want to say roughly 5 years now. 5 or
5 years.
6. Yeah.
Okay. Was like me, like, were you always like musically inclined? Like, were you like in band involved, like with the church, or like what's like your musical background?
Um, I joined choir in high school, and then in college I studied voice and was in choir as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
FAMU.
FAMU. Oh,
Mhm.
dang. Like, how was like your, I guess, the college experience for you?
Yeah.
No, like, how was it?
Oh, how was it?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Um, it was okay. It played a big role in my growth as an artist and as a person. I got to experience a lot of things like performing for the first time and networking with other artists and making friends with other artists. So, yeah, it played a huge part in my growth.
Would you say like you went out to like a lot of parties, or were you kind of like homebound or dorm bound, or just stuck in the books, or just a little bit of both?
Um, I was always at socials and shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and did you already graduate?
Yes, I graduated in 2019.
2019. There we go. There we go. She got degrees and she got plaques on the way. But yeah, like I was saying, my favorite like song from the EP was Nostalgia.
Hmm.
The next one I would say Unfamiliar,
Oh, thank you.
and definitely Night Drive. That definitely like set the tone.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
When it came to production, are you like a producer, or do you just shop around for beats?
I usually YouTube them, but the producer for Night Drive and Unfamiliar. I met him through Twitter, and he lives in Africa.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, how was that? Like, I guess linking up with him.
It came naturally, I want to say, like when we did like the Zoom meeting on like looking through his beats. But yeah.
Okay. Like, and for like the EP, like when you and your manager were planning it out, like how was that? Like, how was the process of making an EP?
It was the most frustrating thing I ever experienced in my life.
Really? Like, talk about that.
Yeah, because I was having trouble finding someone to mix and master for an affordable price because I was unemployed. And
The struggle.
yeah, well, that was the main part. That and also coming with content.
Mm-hmm.
But putting the songs together was easy though. That was easy.
Would you say there was like a lot of like songs that didn't make the EP, or like what was the creative process?
I think most of my songs made the EP. I had like 2 or 3 that didn't make it, but like those were more like demos, like ideas I didn't really build more on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I totally get that. Cause like usually you'll have some artists that like they'll make like, it's like maybe like the first song that comes to mind, and then they'll just kind of work on like a whole lot of rough tracks until like it's what they want. And then others, like they'll have like a whole bunch of ideas and they'll just see like what ideas they want to finish out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, like when it comes to like I guess when the project's being made, it can really be frustrating just for the fact of like, of course, like trying to find the engineer, but then also like just trying to get the creative flow going too. Cause there'd be some off days where you'll just be like,
oh yeah,
nothing's coming out. Like, has there been some days where you were just like, I can't make no music?
Yes, definitely. And on those days, I just kind of take a break. I take it as a sign, as my body telling me like I need to chill out, I need to relax, you know.
Right. Like, what do you be doing to like, I guess, distress or like kind of relax?
I watch a lot of Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus and eat.
She got like the triple threat. She got the trifecta.
Yeah.
Like, what shows are on your rotation?
Jane the Virgin, Vampire Diaries. That's So Raven. Yeah. Moesha, The Parkers. Rugrats, Grownish. Yeah.
Yo, that's a pretty diverse palette right there.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't Jane the Virgin the one like where she went to Paris? Or she went to France or something?
No, she lived in Miami.
Oh, okay, that's a different show then. Okay, so that she lived in Miami, and like, what's the premise of the show?
Well, she was accidentally inseminated, and so she's a virgin as well. So yeah, so she's a pregnant virgin.
That is wild.
Yeah, but it's really good.
Like, how many seasons is on there?
I think it's like 4 or 5. It's like 100 episodes, I think.
100 episodes? Okay, that's...
Yeah.
Wait, 100 episodes? Okay, that's not bad. That's
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so that's on your rotation for TV shows. But what about for music?
For music, recently it's been Summer Walker's new album.
Yo, I still haven't listened to it, but like, what would you give it? Like, what's the ratings?
A 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
With some fire. Fire emojis.
Just add the fire emojis.
Yes.
Y'all just picture the fire emojis for that.
Yes.
I feel like I know like with what's been going on with her. It's like I heard snippets of it, and I know she put her soul into it. Like,
yes, she did. She did.
It's kind of crazy. Like I like Summer Walker because like her personality, like she's very authentic, and like I was reading where like she's the type of person where like when she's recording and like there's too many people in the room or like too many people fucking up the vibe, like she'll kick everybody out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like nothing personal, but it's just like she just wants to like really like, I guess, dial in and just kind of like have her peace. And that's the one thing I like about her is like, despite like the public perception on her, like she keeps it like real and she just cares about her peace. Cause like at first I was just like, dang, like she's just like, it's just really just hard to get through. Like, you know, like you can't just like come up to her like any kind of way. It seems like it's like she can kind of sense energies. Like if you're like like if you're like, if she knows that you're like just like you're off, then like she's not gonna fuck with you. That's what I feel like. She's the kind of person.
Yeah, she's very aware.
Would you say like when it comes to meeting people or like networking with people, how are you like?
I'm very awkward.
Very awkward.
Yeah, but I still try to have a conversation.
You seem like you would be like more of a person that's like, you're not much for the small talk, but like for more like genuine conversations.
Yeah.
Would that be accurate, or is that just reaching?
That is accurate.
No, I feel that. Like, I don't know. Like sometimes like when it comes to making small talk, like I don't know, it's just like the cookie cutter questions. I don't like that.
Yeah,
like that
same. Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite color? I mean, that's your hard hitters. What's my favorite color? But I am gonna come with a cookie cutter question. Like, where are you from?
Okay. I'm from Miami, Florida.
You're from Miami? Oh wow. Like how long you lived there?
I was actually born here, but I moved to Tallahassee for school, and then I moved to Orlando with my mom, and now we just recently moved back home for my grandma.
Okay, and home would be
Miami.
Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
How is that like living in Miami? It seems like such a crazy city to live in.
Well, I haven't really been anywhere since I moved back. Mostly just like downtown, but that's it. I haven't really been to like shows or anything yet. But yeah.
Okay, like has COVID affected, I guess, living in Miami?
I don't think so. People are not wearing their mask and they're just doing whatever. So no, I don't think so.
I asked that because like the last person I was interviewing, like, you know, he was talking about like how like the spot that he's in Miami, it's just like kind of, it's like crazy, like it's like a whole another world just like going through at least like downtown Miami. And then like when I went to visit Miami, like it was pretty much like COVID didn't exist, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't care.
They really don't care. Like
they don't.
I remember like I put on my mask like when I was driving with the Uber driver, and it was like he told me like, why do you have your mask?
Oh.
Like this is Miami. Like we don't believe in the law. And I was like, damn.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, like it'd be shit like that like I encountered. But aside from that, like Miami is like a fun city to be in. How's like the creative scene down there?
How's the creative scene? Well, I haven't I've been in the house. I haven't really been anywhere, but yeah, I can't really answer that one.
What about I know because you said you stayed in Orlando and Tallahassee. Did you do a lot of networking in those areas, or were you kind of like in like homebound, or?
I did do some networking in Orlando and Tally.
Okay. Would you say that like when it comes to like meeting people, are you like online more, or are you more like in person, or just whatever floats your boat?
I think it depends on the mood that I'm in. Um, but I think now I would rather in person, and I think it's because of the pandemic where I was in the house for like a year, like I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess now I would rather talk to people in person.
Yeah, it feels like after like they started opening the doors more for like
Mm-hmm.
public entrancing, it was just like, dang, like I miss like social interaction. I miss like actually giving someone a high five. Like
Yeah.
even going as far as like if someone coughs, it's like, dang, I really miss that. Like oh, just someone breathing over my shoulder. Like now it's like if someone sneezes, it's like the most like abnormal thing to ever witness. Like you can't do that. Like
Yeah.
it makes me wonder. Like I guess like even with kids growing up in this era, I wonder how that would be. Like just we used to be able just to go out and like go to friends' houses, and now
Yeah.
like during their pandemic season, it's like they gotta be more cautious of that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It really is. Like, would you say the pandemics affected your mental in any kind of way?
Yes. Yes, it has. I think it caused a lot of depression for a lot of people. And I think that is because of not being able to have that human sorry
You
not being able to have like human contact. I think
right?
that played a major role in that. um
Yeah, because I know like it's of course you can always like Zoom calls. Like I know a lot of my friends, they were doing Zoom calls. Like they would probably get together like on one night, have like a big Zoom session, or get on Discord and have like a virtual movie night, which
mhm.
helped offset the lack of meeting people.
Yeah.
But it's just like just going out with friends. It's a whole nother like feeling that's just taken away due to like the circumstance. So it sucks, but I'm glad
Mhm.
that things are kind of going back to normal.
Same. Me too.
Yes. And it's like yeah, honestly, I feel like even being inside, like it's like the lack of like sun. It's like, dang, I
That
can't
too. Yeah. I became really pale, like very light.
really like you're that kind of
Yeah.
person, like you get pale like I guess when you're inside more.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Like I can only imagine like how pale you got.
Very, very light. Yeah.
Dang, she turned to a yellow bone. But like, tell me, like, are you like an outdoorsy person? Are you an outdoorsy person, or are you like more indoors? Like,
I am more of an indoors person.
would you say like, were you a gamer, maybe, or just like an internet kid?
Well, growing up, I did play a lot of like DS and Game Boy and Wii. So yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you this then. Like, what was like your what was your hitters? Like, what was the games you were playing?
Mario Brothers, Wii
Okay,
Sports, Sing It.
sing
Uh,
it.
yeah, Sing It. The That's a Raven game, Kim Possible game,
What?
SpongeBob.
Wait. Which one? Wait, this the Kim Possible game, like on the Game Boy.
Yeah, I think it
Oh,
was. Yeah,
yeah, I think I remember that. Oh my god, that is a throwback right there.
yeah.
Like, were you ever like on the PC games too? Like, I don't know if you were this kind of person, but like at school, I'll get on like Fun Brain.
Yes, Fun Brain. Yes.
Yo, like, I was supposed to be like studying the books and shit, but like, nah, I was on Fun Brain. Like, I'll be in the library. Like, me and my homies
Mhm.
will just be like all like squatted up playing Fun Brain, or just be in the computer lab until like
Yeah.
teacher would just like pull up and be like, excuse me, sir, shouldn't you be doing your AR test? And I'm like,
Oh my
sorry.
gosh, AR testing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, I forgot about that.
Yo, it's been like a minute. Like, I remember just trying to like speed read through them books. Like, I was like, I do not want to do this. Only reason I'm doing this is so I can get into the pizza party. That's it.
Oh yeah, the pizza. Wow, wow. I forgot all about this. Yeah, the pizza party.
Man, man, it's been like, I say yes. But I kind of miss it, and I don't miss it because like for one, it was like a pizza party. You know, like the pizzas were like busting at the time.
Yeah.
But two, it was like they be giving us like them thin slices. Like you be seeing them TikToks where like they're cutting up the pizza, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, wait, chill out. Like
Yeah.
they give us just tiny ass pizzas and 30 minutes of free time, and then that's it. Go back to class.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it was like y'all finessing us to do well. Teachers.
Exactly.
What kind of student were you? Were you like a kind of like in the books, or like you weren't really caring much about school?
I think at a certain grade I stopped caring. Um, but well, actually no, because when I got to middle school, I got A's and B's.
Okay,
So I don't know. I was kind of in the middle.
that seems pretty accurate. You know, you graduated, you got a degree. You know,
Yeah.
like how's it like outside of college, after college?
To be honest, I don't think I really enjoyed the school part of college. So after I like left, I felt free.
Just like all the shackles of the education
Yes.
system just left.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
No, I get that. Like so like you would say like you have like a lot more free time.
Yeah, I do.
Would you say like you got to like much time to record like while you were in school? Like how was that like balancing like the books and like your music career?
Well, back then, I wasn't really writing as much as I do now, so it was pretty balanced.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And like you said like you were like in the choir for your school.
Mhm.
Was it just like the regular choir? Was it, like a gospel choir?
It was regular choir. It was a class I had to
Okay.
take. Yeah.
How was that?
Um, I really enjoyed like the people in there, but I feel like with my style of singing, it didn't really mesh well with my voice.
Like was it more like what would you say like was the music genre that they had you singing more?
Um, Classical?
Okay, that sounds pretty. Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. Like for a second I thought like you were like in the gospel choir though.
Oh no, no, no. I never joined gospel
Okay,
choir.
but you said, did you say you sing for your church? Did you?
Oh no, I don't. I
Uh,
I tried when I was younger, but I got so scared I got off stage.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Like singing for like the gospel choir, that's like a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And not even like, because I know you would have gotten like easy, like, but they get like pretty emotional on stage. Like I
Mhm.
remember I actually took a gospel choir class, right?
Mhm.
And like I can't sing, but like I was kind of like in the back, you know, I was a tenor, you know, so like I can just kind of blend in. But like, man, like when they heard a bad note, they just look around. They just be looking for that bad note. It's like somebody sounding flat right now.
That is so true. They have really good ears.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dang, like I'm just trying to like blend in with the crowd, you know. And like they be like, yo, don't be singing like that. Sing a little bit. You doing too much. Don't be doing that vibrato. Like you're not there yet. Just
Yeah.
just calm down, kid. Just calm down.
That's funny.
But like, so when it came to like singing, I guess like, did y'all have like, I guess for the class, did y'all get on stage, like do like any performances?
Yeah, we had winter concerts, spring, And we also had some out of town. I remember we took a 19-hour drive to Washington,
Ooh, like Washington, like in like around like
DC.
Seattle, DC. Okay, Washington DC.
Yeah,
How was how was that trip?
it was fun. I've never been to Washington, and their movies. Sorry, their
You
their theaters closed really late, so I ended up having like a late night movie
oh like
adventure.
you and the homies like just go like link up and just go watch a movie.
Yeah,
That's nice. Like, were
yeah.
there any other adventures that y'all had? Like, I guess when y'all weren't having to perform or practice.
We would usually go to each other's rooms and have like little parties.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd be getting lit. Like,
yeah,
no, I feel that. Like, see, that's why like with the pandemic, it just made things so depressing, and it's just like I
yeah.
should have valued the time I had like traveling more
Mhm.
than I did now, because it's like even just concerts too. I mean, now concerts are opening up, but it's like I
Yeah,
should have like valued it more. Like, would you
yeah.
say you were a concert goer? Like, did you go to? Well, you go to a lot of shows, but like, what would you say is your favorite show?
My favorite show was Ari.
Ooh, hold up now,
Yeah,
Ari
yeah.
Lennox.
I was screaming the whole time. I lost my voice that night,
Where
and
was this at? Was this in Orlando or where?
yes,
Oh dang.
yeah. And sorry.
No, you good.
um,
You good.
I got to meet her too.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, how was that meeting her?
I was really shocked. I actually didn't want to meet her because I was so scared. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful." And I was like, "You're so beautiful too."
Yo, I mean, that's Ari Lennox. Like, I don't even blame you. Like, if
Yeah.
I met Ari Lennox, like, it would have been like a shit show.
Yes, yes.
But
Love
like,
her.
I'm sure like her energy was just amazing.
It was. It was.
Like, was it like you got to meet her like backstage, or was it like a fan meet and greet kind of thing, or what was it?
It was a meet and greet.
Okay. How long
Yeah.
ago was this?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say like you go to like you follow like a lot of artists like and like go to their shows like before like I guess they like get big? Like, are you that kind of like diehard fan?
No, I've never had the chance to do that, but if I did, I would.
No, I feel like I was a Tyler the Creator fan. Like, I was really big on like Odd Future, but
Mhm.
like I never went to like a single show. I mean, granted, like they like were LA based, but there were times that they would come like to like Atlanta or like kind of like some neighboring like regions, and I just would not go. Like, I just never really went to concerts except like there was like one like the Joy Badass concert. Now that was a vibe. That was a vibe. Like, did you ever listen to Joy Badass?
No.
He was like more like on the lo-fi like rap kind of music, like old school kind of influence, and you know he's pretty chill, and like his concerts were pretty wild.
Mhm.
But what would you say like I guess growing up, like who'd you listen to and who influenced your music?
Well, my mom played a lot of Erica, Jill Scott, India, Irie music, Soul Child. And then like over time I kind of got my own taste And so I was
Yeah.
listening to like Beyonce, Brandy, Monica, Aaliyah, Raven, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez.
Whoa, yo, them Disney hits, like, let's not sleep on the Disney stars. Like, they were like
Yeah.
busting out hits for real.
Yeah.
And like, I was also gonna say, like, you definitely do sound like Erica Badu.
Oh, thank you.
That was like the first thing, like when Lorenzo, he's the head of like 1107, shout out to him. He sent me your song On My Mind, and I was just like,
Wow.
did you send me like a Erica Badu joint? Like, what is this? Like, this shit bopping for real.
Thank you.
No problem. Like, do you get that a lot? Like, do people say like, oh, you sound like Erica Badu, or oh, you sound like this artist?
Yes, I do.
Which
and what's
is it, Erica Badu, or who's the reference, or that they always say?
They usually say Erica or Ari.
I can hear that too. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely sound like both of them. Does it ever like, do you feel type of way when they say that? Like, I know a lot of artists, they like really make it a mission to have their own sound. But how do you feel when you get those kind of compliments?
I feel honored.
You feel honored?
Yeah, because those are legends.
Definitely. It's just because like some people, like, they're just very like, well, a lot of people, they really care about like just paving their own lane. So
yeah,
it's just always interesting to get like that take.
Yeah.
But like, you and R&B Radar, like, how'd that come to be? Like, how long have you been following their page?
Was that 2020? I think it was 2020. I think I started following them the summer of 2020. Yeah. And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't know, like, it's like if there was like a playlist of like R&B Radar, or if just like artists of R&B Radar, like I just think of you, just because like it's just crazy just how like y'all how connected y'all are. And another thing too, which is SoundCloud. Like, were you on SoundCloud like putting like your songs there first before like going like on other platforms, or like how was it when you were releasing music? Like, where'd you start?
So I actually did start on SoundCloud. And back then I was doing like lo-fi type music too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, how was it like when you released music? Like, were you kind of scared to release music, or were you just kind of like, I don't care, like I just want to put this out?
Surprisingly, no, I wasn't scared. I think I was just more eager to just release it.
I can definitely feel that. Like, the old diaries entries, like, definitely was on repeat. I love Sunshine.
Oh wow, thank you.
Like, that is amazing. Like, I find myself just going through like your SoundCloud, and I'm just like, wow, like, she really been at it.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me.
Like, you're an amazing artist. Like, do you feel the pressure of like, I guess, trying to like continue like to improve your career? Like, how's that, like, handling that? Like, well, actually, let me like digress. Like, with your parents, like, how is it when it comes to like your music, and with your parents, like, how do they feel about your music?
They have been very supportive, and they love my music.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had any naysayers or like any negative energy towards your music from like maybe friends or?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't.
That's good. Like, it would be really hard to like, for any kind of like, well, unless like they were like having like critiques, you know, sometimes like a lot of times the artists, like, they kind of take the critiques like to heart. Like, do you ever feel like when, like, do your friends ever give you critiques, or like your manager, like when your manager gives you critiques, like, do you ever feel a certain type of way, or you're just kind of like?
I don't feel any type of way. I take it as like a learning thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I try not to take it to heart because I know that they're not trying to be like mean or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Like, has there ever been like a like when you were like making your EP, was there like a song that you made like and you wanted to put it on the record or put it on the EP, but she was like, nah?
No, no. So all of the songs on there are songs that I wanted on there.
Solid. That is solid.
Yeah.
Like, would you say, give me 1 second. Okay, I remember that question. Okay, so when it came to like, I guess making the EP, right?
Mhm.
Like, were you recording all of it from like your house, or like were you going to, like, studios?
I was actually recording in my room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like you found the engineer, right? Like I guess like well, you did find an engineer, but like who ended up engineering like your project?
As far as like mixing and mastering it,
Yeah.
a couple. I found a couple to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so it just wasn't like one engineer.
No.
Okay, definitely get that. Like, was it kind of like a grind trying to like, I guess, meet the prices and just like trying to like get like all your shit engineered, or was it just like, yeah, like?
Yes. It was a struggle, and it's like I wanted to be able to pay because I know that that's not an easy thing. Like I've tried it.
Mm-hmm.
But thank God these people were willing to meet me halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Like, I just never realized how expensive it can be to be a musician. Like, it just all compounds over time. Like, from like the studio sessions,
Yeah.
paying for mixing and mastering, getting beats,
Yeah.
getting equipment.
Yup.
Like, how did it feel like having to handle all that, or just like even expounding on that, like having to wear multiple hats? Like, how does that feel?
It feels overwhelming at times, but to see the final product makes you feel a lot better about it.
What was the feeling when you finally finished your EP?
I felt so happy. I kept playing it over and over and over and over again.
Like, you just never got tired of it?
Yeah.
No, if it like when it came to the cover, like how'd that come to be?
So at that time I was recording videos for promo.
Yeah.
And I did one look with like the green on my eyes, and so I actually took pictures that night too, and so I sent her those pictures and she was like, wait a minute, I feel like, this could be it. And I was like, okay. And so she did her thing and we loved it.
Yeah, honestly, it's like definitely like some like a vibe, like in terms of just like what's the word for it? Like, I don't know, like it might sound corny, but like black girl magic, like spirituality,
Yeah.
like just really just natural, like I don't know, like just like the epitome of just like black music, I would say.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
so tell me, like, I guess when it came to like dropping like an EP and doing the promo, was that tough, or like was that you were just getting like a lot of like positive like organic reviews and people just finding your music? How was that, like having people just compliment you on like an EP?
It makes me feel good because before I released it, I was feeling nervous and anxious because I didn't know how people was gonna take it.
Yeah.
And so hearing these nice things, it makes me feel like happy and proud of myself that I actually stuck with it.
Was there like any times where you were like, even like beyond like the EP, like when it came to music, where you ever like, I don't want to do music anymore, I want to do something, maybe I should do something else? Like, was there any doubts where you just fully like believed in like the dream?
Yes, I have doubted myself a lot, but it's weird because like even though I feel that way, there's always something in me that's like, you have to keep going.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, who was like you, like one of your like biggest like motivators?
My friend. Sorry.
No, you good.
My friend, Drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how, if it's not too personal, like how come, like, was it like, did he just keep pushing you, or was he doing some work that was inspiring you to make you want to go even harder?
He kept motivating me at the right time too.
Okay, yeah, it's always
Yeah.
good to like have friends to like motivate you, just because like
Mm-hmm.
there'd be times where it's like, God, like I don't know if I got anything more in me, and then like they like push you to like 100, and then it's like you didn't even know that you could do this.
Yeah.
Like, was there ever any times like when you make music, like you weren't even in the mood to make music, but then like you just came out with like something like super beautiful?
Yes. There's a song that is no longer on like Apple Music or anything, but is called Where I'm Going. And that came from like frustration and stuff. And in that moment, I didn't want to write, but I did it anyways. And yeah.
Wait a minute. You took the last song on old diaries entries?
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you take it out?
Well, I took that off and I took Soar off too because it was under my old name.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, this is why I gotta like stay like connected on your SoundCloud, because this way you be having like a whole lot of bangers for real.
Oh, thank you.
Like, it's just crazy, just like, I don't know, like you just have such a vibe. Like, I just feel like you should just like, I don't know. I'm very honored to just have you on this podcast. Just because, like, I don't know, you're just like, you're just a gem. Like, honestly,
Oh, thank you.
like, where do you like see yourself? Honestly,
Where do I see myself?
yeah, like I guess going towards like your music. Like, where do you see yourself? Like, I guess in the next 10 years.
I keep having this vision of me on stage and people singing along to my songs. So I don't know when that'll be. Maybe in the next 10 years. But yeah.
Ooh, that actually raises another question. Okay, let's say you're about to have a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would be like your dream set? Like, how would you want the crowd to be? How would you want the stage to be set up? Like, what's the vibe looking like?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. I guess it would be more of intimate setting. Like in like a cafe or something.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Very simple.
Okay. Like, would there be like a crowd pulling out the lighters, or just like their phones? Like, what you feeling with that?
Oh, yes. With the phones. I like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, dude. I don't know if people still pull out lighters anymore.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so.
Might be a fire hazard, you know.
Yeah.
Don't want to sell the waters, you know what I'm saying? But I saw like you did like a recent performance. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fun. It was the first time I ever felt comfortable on stage, and it was the first time I could see myself doing that a lot more.
So there wasn't any like no stage fright or anything. Just
Before I got on.
understandable. Like, how long was the set?
um the
Or how many
video
songs?
I sung 4 songs.
4 songs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like, how was the crowd?
They were vibing. I was like, oh my goodness. I was so happy.
Yo, I would have pulled out my phone and that show just been like, yo, we got a superstar over here.
Thank you.
But like, honestly, I listen to your music. It's very serene, and I remember like I took a picture with my drone. It was like a beautiful sunset, and it was like the sky was pink,
Mm-hmm.
the clouds were blue. There was like a little tint of orange, like far away.
That sounds pretty.
I'll send you like a picture, and like it was like a drone shot, and below you see like a whole bunch of cars,
Mm-hmm.
like, and just like the lights like casting in the dark. And it's just like whenever I like play music now, it's like I think of that in my head.
Wow.
It's like if I show you the picture, like, which I'm gonna send you, you're just gonna be like, yo, this is it.
Wow, I'm excited to see you.
Like, I don't know, with your music, definitely is something that you could play. Oh, hold on 1 second, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
1 second. Oh, you can just put it right there. But yeah, like, it's like your music I could just like really just play anywhere if I'm like not in the best of moods.
Oh, wow.
Like, I can really just have that just to kind of calm my nerves, like especially if I'm anxious, because you know I get anxious like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like having like something just to really like calm me down and like serenade me, kind of, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, just have music like that. That's what I always need. Like, I'm a huge rap fan, and
Mm-hmm.
and of course like other genres too, but R&B, that definitely always like it just hits different,
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that like your music, like, of course, sounds like kind of like a mix of like Ari Lennox with Erykah Badu, and it's just a vibe.
Thank you.
Like, have you ever made any like kind of different music? I guess earlier, like, was there ever been like, yo, I'm gonna make this kind of song, I'm gonna make this rap song, and I'm gonna see how I sound like, and then you just like, yeah, or like, I love this.
Well, there is actually a song on Soundcloud, but I have it on private. I produced it too, and it's me rapping.
Ooh, yo, you might have to slide the private link. But
Okay.
how was I guess how was that? Like, did you like it, or are you indifferent, or just
I did it for fun, but I actually did like it, and other people liked it too. I was like, what?
Like, what was like the vibe of like the song? Was it kind of like, well, who would you say you sounded like?
It was very twerkish. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah.
That might be a genre too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
it was very dancey.
okay, like, was it like Meg the Stallion, or was it like?
I actually did think about Meg while I was rapping it.
Ooh, okay, so just to come up with that kind of energy. No, I feel that. She's not all about the soul. But growing up too, like, were you just doing music strictly, or like were you involved in like other activities?
I also did dance and also drew.
Oh,
Yeah.
how long did you dance for?
I know that I did dance class for a little bit when I was little, and then like I had like this big gap, and then middle school I became the captain of the dance team.
Ooh, okay. So she just running shit. She's just like, I took a little break, but y'all need to get out the way. The queen's here. Like, what kind of dance was it? Was it just like, was it like mixed dancing or hip hop, ballet?
It was hip hop. Yeah, hip hop.
How was it? How was that like hip hop dancing? Like,
It was fun. I learned pretty quickly.
okay, so just like dancing just always came natural to you.
Yeah.
So I guess like when y'all had school dances or like you were at the clubs or any events, like you just like ran the dance floor.
Not ran it, but did a little Harlem shake or something.
Just a little boop and bopping.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. Like, would you say like your vibes more like, do you like getting the attention like on you or just
No, I don't.
really?
No, I do not.
How come?
I don't know. Like, I feel kind of stiff when like it's all on me. Like, I would rather it be on someone else. I don't know.
No, I feel that. I mean, it's just sometimes like even when I get compliments, it's just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Compliments, like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's just like, I don't know if it's just like a natural reaction for some people, but it's just, I don't know, like compliments, like they're supposed to like be the best thing to get, but it's like sometimes it'll be super overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, has there ever been like a time when like someone gave you a compliment, like, or just like praised you so much, and then it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
man, like, I don't know, like, I have like a chill vibe, so it's just like when it comes to like attention, like I always like to steer the attention to like somebody else. Like just be like, yo, you take this, I don't want this, like,
Yeah.
the spotlight's on you. But for you though, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of hard. You kind of raising the bar for us. It's like we want to give the attention to somebody else, but I mean, you coming out with this heat. I mean,
Oh, thank you.
we gotta get you the Grammy, and there you go. And see, I'm giving you compliments. I don't even know, like.
I've been told that a lot about a Grammy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a Grammy, like, which Grammy category would you like to get? Of course, like, any Grammy would be nice, but, like, will be amazing. But what would you say is, like, your, like, Grammy that you want specifically?
I would say album of the year.
Oh, yeah. That's a hard hitter one, yeah.
Yeah.
I always like watching the Grammys to see who has the album of the year and who has, like, the record of the year.
Yeah.
But mostly album of the year. And then, like, best new artist.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
I don't think I really kept up with last year's one, but I don't know if it was. I think Billie Eilish like took all the like pretty much all the records one of the years.
Oh, yeah. She's amazing though.
Yeah, she is. Like she was just coming in with that Michael Jackson energy, just like having like 5-6 Grammys, just like you know how Kodak Black does the money spread.
I think so.
Yeah, she was like how you spread the money like all over like your arms.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Grammy. Like she was just like, yo, Grammy spread. That's a new thing. I feel like that's probably gonna be you in the future. That is gonna be you in the future.
Hopefully, God willing.
God willing.
Yeah.
Like, how would you say like when it comes to like a spirituality, like how's that for you?
I believe in God and I believe in Jesus. But I'm not religious. I'm more of spiritual Christianity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, were you raised in the church, or were you just kind of like how was that growing up for you?
I was raised going to church every Sunday, and then I guess around like middle school, like teenage years, I kind of had a choice, and I didn't really go as much.
No, I feel that. Like, there was a time, like I went to like my friend's church,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went to church like every Sunday, but I would go like to other churches, and I went to a pretty like cookie cutter vanilla like Episcopalian church. Nothing too outrageous, you know. We hear the sermon,
Mm-hmm.
do the prayers, get our bread,
Yeah.
dip it in some wine, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
This one, I think it was like a Methodist church. I'm not sure, but this one was wild. Like, I'm talking like people catching the Holy Ghost.
Oh yeah.
People crying, like people like hugged up, like they just all together. Like, I'm next to this dude, right, and he just like hugging me and like he's crying.
Wow.
And I'm just like, wow, this is so powerful. But man, I am so uncomfortable. But like, it was a great sermon, but it was just like, wow, like there's just like a lot of energy. Like, would you say your churches were like that you went to, or was it just kind of like chill?
Yes, my churches were like that as well.
Like, how'd you feel about those churches? Did you love the energy? I love the music, and I love like just like the sermons, but like it just began like wild.
Well, I was really young, so I don't think I really understood what was going on. But I did love the music.
Yeah, like there was, I'm trying to think of some like old like gospel songs like I grew up on. Like, what were some of the songs you grew up on or like always kept playing? Like, I know Kirk Franklin, no doubt. Like, he always played on like the radio.
Yeah, Fred Hammond, I think that's his name.
Oh, yeah.
What's that song I keep singing? Weapon. I think it's called Weapon.
I vaguely remember it.
And I can't remember the names. I can only recall the songs.
Yeah, because like I never really listened to gospel music unless it was playing on the radio at church. That was like really the most times I'll listen to it. I'll actually, Kirk Franklin, like I will listen to him, especially on BET, like top 10.
So good. So good.
Honestly, like, you remember that song, Imagine Me?
Yes. I love that song.
That was like I thought that was like a Nickelodeon song, honestly, because
what?
That was just like, yeah, because like it just had like a Nickelodeon vibe. Like, it would play like on Jimmy Neutron, or like the movie Jimmy Neutron movie, or like the Rugrats movie. Like, yo, them Nickelodeon soundtracks, like when they be having the R&B joints, like, yo.
Oh, you know
they
what?
Don't, they be
I can kind of hear it.
Like, I'm trying to think of there's like a Rugrats song.
Take me
like,
back. I want to go back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes, like that was such, like, I always kept playing that song. Like, it was stuck in my head for like a good like hot minute. Like the orange cassette tapes, like, well,
oh yeah, orange. They were orange.
Yeah, like, golly, I miss being a kid. Like,
me too.
What would you say was the shows that you watched growing up, like the cartoons? Like, were you a Nickelodeon kid? Were you a Disney kid? Were you a Cartoon Network kid, or all the above?
Well, at one point I didn't have cable, so I was watching like Cyber Chase and Arthur.
Ooh, yes. Dragon Tales?
Yes, all of that.
Yeah, those are all like vibes. And there's like a one with the bear. I forgot what show that was.
Little Bear? Yeah.
Yes. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that was a hard hitter.
Yeah.
It makes me think, golly, like, I wonder what like kids be on these days for like the pandemic. Well, not even just for the pandemic, but just like these days, like.
They're probably watching like Disney Junior and like Nick Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably shows like that. But I guess it's like, I don't know if it's just a bias that like we just want to say like we had the best childhood, like we had the shows.
Yeah, I don't know, because like our parents will be like, oh, well, we had the best shows. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I guess a never-ending cycle.
Yeah.
But I guess when it always comes to our unique vibes, you know, it's just what we like is what we like.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, are you working on like any new projects, or are you working on any new music, or are you just kind of like sitting and just enjoying life? And
Um, it's like I want to work on the music, but I think I'm blocked right now. So I'm trying to calm down and chill, and also looking for beats as well. So yeah.
no, I get that. Like, it's all a process. It takes some time.
Yeah.
It just takes some time. But with that EP that you dropped, it's gonna hold us off for like a solid minute, because it's
Oh
hard just to play it one
wow.
time.
That makes me happy.
So like, I'm really glad that we got to do this podcast, and that you released such a beautiful project.
Thank
On My
you.
Mind, y'all go check it out by Ginga Soul. 6 tracks, nothing but beautiful production.
Thank you.
Y'all won't regret to listen. But is there anything you would want to say to the people, in regards to like your music, or anything, or just life?
Um, whatever you want to do with your life, just do it. Yeah.
Put that on a commercial. Put that on a weeding box. You feel me? Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Like Nike,
Yeah.
But hey, this 1107 conversation with Ginga Soul, and we're out.
Bye.